Okay, we're here. I'm just waiting to get called. So let's see. Hopefully this goes fast. My procedure starts at 10 o'clock. That's it. Keep me in your prayers. I got my crybaby Sally face on. I'm all red and irritated from rubbing my eyes. Hey y'all, please excuse this nastiness that you see here. So today I had a spinal tap, technically a lumbar puncture. Now, I have been searching far and wide for any kind of video that can give me detail for detail what to expect, and I just couldn't find it. So I told myself, you need to make a video for people like you who were investigating and were trying to find some type of answers. So here we go. I'm trying to make it short and sweet, but it's not going to be short. Okay, it's going to be long. I am currently in this whole stupid MS journey right now. Okay, we had to do a spinal tap, aka lumbar puncture. My appointment was at 10 o'clock, but I had to arrive 2 hours earlier. So I arrived at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, I didn't have to change my diet. I could eat, drink whatever I wanted, except for alcohol, right? So the day before this LP, I was instructed to drink lots and lots of water. And let me tell you, that's very important. But again, I'll move to that part after. So I woke up at 6 something in the morning. I ate something. I went to the appointment, whatever it was at 8 o'clock. I got called and then I had to go sign some papers. And let me just tell you, when your doctor tells you you're going to get an LP, and they say, oh, the procedure's going to take about 30 some minutes. That's a lie. Just get all that out your head. It doesn't. It's the paperwork and the waiting that takes the longest. I promise you. The actual procedure only took no more than 15 to 20 minutes. I mean, it was fast, super fast. The other thing that takes forever is the recovery part of it, because you have to lay your ass down for like 2 hours before they will even think about releasing you. Okay, so let me go back. I do the paperwork, and my experience was kind of a little weird. They gave me one nurse. I got all comfy with her, and then some other nurse came and kicked her out and was like, oh no, this is my patient, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay. So then I had to do the paperwork all over again because neither one of these girls communicated with each other. But I will admit, they were super nice. All the way around, all the staff was fantastic. Finally, the paperwork was done. I got into my gown. I went back into the little intake room or whatever. The surgeon came in. He was a nice, really young doctor, super cool, really like honest and stuff. This was my first LP. I told him I was nervous. He basically told me, don't worry, I do these all the time. You really should ask your doctor, do you do these often? What should I expect? I mean, you can tell when someone's bullshitting, right? Well, he was totally telling the truth. So he told me, the only thing that you really need to worry about is that, at some point we might hit a nerve and you might feel some, shooting nerve pains down your leg, and you're going to have back pain, and follow your instructions. You should be fine. And then I asked him about the spinal tap headache, because everybody fucking talks about this shit, but nobody really, really gives you the rundown. Well, I'm going to give it to you. He told me that that's not very common, but I swear I see it online everywhere. Everyone talks about a spinal tap headache. They take me in the back. Everything's going to get done. And this is another thing. Every time I seen on YouTube how these procedures were done, it was always like sitting up and then like laying like this on a tray, like with your arms like this. And then they would go in and then they would puncture it. The other type of procedure that I saw was like curled up almost in a fetal position. And then they went in. Well, guess what? The type I had was none of those. So I didn't know what the fuck to expect. I had no idea. They had me lie on my stomach. So I was laying on my stomach. My arms were just kind of straight out. They put a hair net on my head. The nurse was super nice. She raised the table. And again, the type of procedure that I had, it was laying on the table, and then they had like a live x-ray kind of machine over it. So he was guided the whole time. Maybe that's why the procedure went so well. I'm not sure. But me, I only got punctured once. And I saw all kinds of people like, oh, I got punctured 5 times. And, this and this, that, and that. Just one time for me. Thank you, Jesus. The nurse comes in. She cleans the area. Then we start talking about the lidocaine. I didn't want to get put under. I guess there is options to get put under. I wasn't about to do that. They did local anesthesia, but they just inject you. I don't know. I might be saying that wrong. Surgeon came in, and he was like really fast about it. Mind you, I was laying on my stomach. The cool part about my experience is I was talking to the nurse, and we're chumming it up, and I was like, too bad you guys don't have a television in here, or, let us be on our phones. And she's like, well, technically you can. You're laying on your stomach. It's not like you're going to be sitting up and moving around. I was like, can I? She's like, yeah, you could put some music. So she goes and she fishes my phone out of my purse, and I set it up, and I'm just totally jamming out to some oldies. It was on. I had the music going, and so the phone was like kind of right here, right? They told me, keep your head to one side, pick one side, left or right. So I was facing the wall. And so the doctor comes in, and then he tells me, okay, we're going to do the injection. First, we're going to numb you up. So you're going to feel a little prick and then a burn. And then he goes, okay, ready? And I was like, I didn't know, like I wasn't ready, really, really ready, but I knew, like, stay still. I didn't even feel the needle for the injection. It was so like tiny, tiny, tiny. It was almost like a fingernail, kind of like poke. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, when he put it in, I felt the burn. And the burn was very quick and sharp. It was just a quick, like almost like when you get rubbing alcohol and you put it on a cut. That's kind of what it felt like. That didn't last very long. That was pretty fast. Without even freaking blinking, he was like, okay, here we go. And he just said, and he put in the actual, the spinal tap needle. That one, okay, here we go. I could feel a dull, aching pain. That's the best way I can explain it. I could feel a lot of uncomfortable pressure. I felt like it was going to poke through my motherfucking belly button. But it wasn't unbearable. And I wish I would have found videos that would have told me that. It's not unbearable, you guys. And I'm very sensitive to a lot of stuff. But definitely get the lidocaine injection, because I think that really helped out. Yeah, actually, I know it did. It helped out a lot. He goes in there, and once it was in, it just felt like someone had their finger like this, and it was just pushing. That's the best way I can describe it. It was just pushing, but like on a nerve. Like it was just just right there. I mean, not right there, but on the spine part. So they had to check my pressure. So they had this, like, it looks like a stick thing, and it's like a gauge that goes up, like a pipe that goes up. That's what it looked like to me. And they checked it, and it was normal. And then from there, the spinal fluid rised up. And then when he checked it, he stopped it, and then they were able to get a little hose, and then they put it inside the vial. So depending on what your doctor orders, how many tests, that is how much fluid they're going to take out. Now, here's the other thing. Not everybody produces fluid like another. And so some people actually just like go drop. Some go a little bit faster. It just depends on your body and how fast that procedure is going to take, because it's up to your body. The trick to that is drinking a shitload of water the day before. You guys, I drank a gallon of water plus like 4 or 5 bottles of water. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm being dead serious. I think that's what helped me out so much. Staying hydrated. For real, stay hydrated. That's so key. The procedure is finished. He collects all the fluid, and then he goes, oh, wait, before I forget. So when he was pushing in, he did warn me that there was a chance that we would hit some nerves or something. No lie, you guys. When he was pushing it in, I felt a shooting pain straight down my right leg, and one other shooting pain on the side of my private. I don't want to say it's so vulgar, but like the side of my private, like the lip of it, ladies, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Those types of areas are very sensitive. That was not fun. It felt like someone got a rubber band and said, "Bah!" Smacked it. It wasn't fun. I said, "Oh my God." And then as he was pushing harder, I was like, I told the nurse, "Oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna fart." Like, for real, it did, because it was a lot of pressure in that one spot. Oh, we just laughed. I know I didn't fart. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna pull it out now." He starts to pull it out, and it felt as if someone was literally pulling. It was like a suction. Like, I don't know, that's the only way I can describe it. And as he was pulling it out, those same shooting pains hit all over again. So that told us that those were nerves, right? And as soon as he took it out, he got the gauze and the patch and put it on, and that was it. Maybe 15 minutes. It was fast. And I was praising him. I was like, "Oh my God, that was so fast. Thank you so much." And I even told Mommy, "Please pretend that you love me. Treat me like you love me." And he was like, "You got it." So he pretended well. So I was laying on my stomach still, and then the nurses came and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna put you on another gurney, and then we're gonna wheel you out to recovery." I flip over to this position, laying down flat. That's pretty much it. I stayed like that for the remainder of the day. They were checking on me, and right away I felt another kind of dull aching pain on the side, basically where the injection was put. So I told her this, and she was well aware of it or whatever. They wheeled me to the recovery center part. From that point on, they just kind of monitored me. The staff was really nice. So what to expect in the recovery? Fucking nothing. Lay there bored. Charge your phone. Take your phone. Take a book. Take something where you can write. Take a pencil and a notepad. Bring someone. Talk to them, because your ass is going to be in there forever. Long time. I was in there from start to finish. It was 7 hours. So now, knowing what I know, here are my tips and tricks to get through this whole situation, okay? And again, this is just my experience. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not fucking nothing but a girl who got stabbed in the back, okay? And so here we go. Stay hydrated. When they say drink lots of water the night before, I'm not talking about 3 stupid bottles of water. I'm talking about drink a bunch of water. Who cares if you're peeing all night and day? Stay hydrated. The more hydrated that you are, the less chance you're going to get a freaking headache. That's the main thing. Everybody that I saw was posting all kinds of shit about this headache. And I'm going to tell you, that was torture. Like, I mind fucked myself. I was more scared of that than anything else. It's that stupid headache. And I'm not going to lie to you. Even right now as I'm talking to you, I'm like, it's a dull aching pain. I still don't want to get that headache. We'll find out. Like I said, I'll make another video tomorrow. So that's number 1. Number 2, do not drink any fucking alcohol the night before. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just water. Just do water. The day of, if you can have a little bite of something, even if it's just toast, a banana, toast, something like that of the sort, eat it. Eat something, because your ass is going to be starving after. And on top of that, with the lidocaine and all that crap and everything, the excitement of it all, the stress of it all, you're going to feel like shit. And then on top of that, they have nasty sandwiches at the hospital. Dry little turkey, rubbery turkey sandwich with like a little packet of mustard and a packet of mayonnaise. Hell no. If they offer you Tylenol or whatever, ibuprofen, take it. It'll help you. Be very transparent with your nurse. She will help you out. If she's not helping you out, go ask another nurse. Because at the end of the day, it's not an easy recovery. That's what I want to say. It's a very easy procedure, but it's not an easy recovery. Because everybody's different. Try to lay down as much as you can on your back. Do not lay on your side. Don't get up fast. Don't pick up shit. Your body will tell you when you're okay. If your vision changes and you start seeing these like cloudy things or whatever, and if your head starts hurting you, go to the fucking ER, because you might need a blood patch. And for those of you that don't know what a blood patch is, what they do is they take blood out of your arm, go into the same injection site and plug it up. Because what's happening is your spine is leaking. So the moment that they fill it in, you'll be just fine. Mind you, thank God I haven't had to have that yet. I'm not out of the woods yet, y'all. But as of now, I'm doing okay. I am in pain. It's very uncomfortable when I get up. I'm starting to feel everything. My body's starting to, react. But again, we'll find out tomorrow. Drink Coca-Cola or have a coffee, a frappuccino, whatever fucking Starbucks fucking thing you like to drink. Drink some caffeine and try not to stress too much. That I had known what I know now, yeah, it was okay. Totally okay. Oh, here's another thing too. This is going to be really random. I suffer from anxiety. If you've been on my channel, then you understand this, right? What I did was I got a water bottle, stuck it in the freezer, and I brought it with me. And whenever I start to panic, I get the ice bottle, and I put it on my head. I put it behind my knees. I mean, I put it anywhere where I can possibly cool off. And it helps so much. So while I was inside the room where they were doing the procedure, they allowed me to bring in that bottle of water because it was frozen and it wasn't open. So I was able to just keep it on my forehead, and it just totally calmed me down. And that's just my comfort. But if you overheat and you get anxiety, you should think about, like when you speak to your nurse, when they call you to make sure that everything is, going according to plan, ask her if you could take an ice pack. I mean, of course, it just depends on what type of procedure, whether you're laying down, sitting down, whatever. But it helps out so much. That's all I can think of at this point. I hope this information helped you. I will keep you guys posted. I will make another video possibly tomorrow. Let's see what happens. I hope this fucking spine pain goes away. It's gnarly. It doesn't feel good. It's shooting down my left leg and it's kind of crawling up my back. But at least I don't have a headache. Thank you, Lord. So take care, you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any of that. I'm just a girl on a journey trying to get treatment for this mess that I have. I love you guys. God bless you.